Hello everyone. Today we learn about string in your Java programming. So, without any delay, let's start our session. So, you already know that is in your Java program that is a character. Okay. So, what are the characters? Any alphabets that is yours capital A to small capital Z or small a to small z, or you can say digits that is belongs to 0 to 9, or the symbols, okay, like star has, like that. These are your on your program is known as your characters. If you go for the character literal, okay, then character literal, that is enclosed within a single quotation mark. Okay, whatever you enclosed within a single quotation mark, that is known as your what, character literal, or you can say character constant. Okay, so, what is string then? String is a sequence of characters with or without space is known as your string. Okay. If you know, like here is the some examples, that is good or ABC or we learn Java. These are the strings because more than one characters are available in a string. Okay. That is your GOOD. Four characters are there. So good is a string, or you can say we learn Java. There is WE space LEARN, like that. These are the all sentence. These are also known as your what, string. Okay. So then what is your string literal, or you can say string constant in your Java? That is already you know. That is sequence of character that are enclosed within a double quotation mark. Okay, that are known as your what, string literal. Okay, in a single quotation mark, that is known as your character constant, or you can say character literal. But in your double quotation mark, that is your string literal or string constant. Okay, like here the good that is enclosed within a double quotation mark, or ABC that is also enclosed within a double quotation mark, or we learn Java that is also within a double quotation mark. Okay, so these strings are known as, in your program is known as your what, string literal, or you can say the string constant. Okay, so let's go to my next slide. So first, what is string variable? Okay, the variable or identifier that stores a string constant is known as your string variable. Okay, so syntax is here. First you have to write string, then your variable name. Okay, if you go for the example, then you have to write string, then your name. Name is my variable name, and the data type of your name is in string. Okay, so these are the some initialization. If you want to store some values to your name variable, like here, write down string name is equals to, in your double quotation mark, computer. Okay, or string x equals to Java program, that is also stored in a x variable. Okay, so we can store a string value to a variable, or you can say string constant or string literal to a string variable. Okay, if you write the computer without any double quotation mark, then Java do not understand that that is a string literal, or it is a character literal. Okay, you have to represent with a double quotation mark, then only Java compiler understand that you are writing something a string literal. Okay, and that is stored in your name variable. Okay, let's do a simple Java program to understand the string. Okay, this is my program. Okay, so first create your class, that is your class my program. Now we want to create a method. Let's say my method is display. Okay, now we have to create some string variables. For that, string, that is your S capital. Okay, S1 is my variable, let's say. Another string variable is S2. Okay, always remember string S is capital. Okay, um, why it is capital, and we will discuss on later on. Okay, so first we have to assign some value to S1 and S2. So for that, let's say S1 is equals to good morning. Okay. Similarly, s2 is equals to my first string program in Java. Okay. So you can store a whole string or whole sentence in a string. Okay. So s1 value is good morning and s2 value is my first string program in Java. Okay. You want to print the both the strings. So simple. Go for the printing statement or system out dot println. So first you have to pass the variable name, that is your s1. Okay. Similarly, system dot out dot println, my second string value is s2. Okay. So it is s2, right? Let's compile the program. So class compiled without any error. Okay. Now run the program. So first create your instance of the program, then call the method. If you go for see the terminal window, that is first string value is printed, that is my good morning, and my first string program in Java, it will display on my terminal window. Clear? So in this way you can assign string values to your what string variables. Okay, whatever you declare. Clear? Now let's go to our next slide. So next, go to our next slide, that is our string as class in Java. Okay. So in your Java program, string always represented as a object. Okay. So that in your Java there is a string class. Due to this reason, your string is a class. That is the main reason that S is capital. Okay. In your Java program, all the class will start with a capital letter. Okay, like your system, that is also a class, so s is capital. If you go for the math class, m, so m is capital, like that. Okay, so here it is, string is capital because it is a class. If it is a class, there are several methods available that is to use to manipulate your string. Okay, so let's go to our points. That is, in Java, strings are treated as your objects, as you know. It provides string class to create and manipulate strings. Okay, that means in your string class, you create a string as well as you can manipulate that string. Okay, by using your various kind of string methods. Okay, then once a string object is created, it cannot be changed. That means the string is immutable. Okay, if you create a string object with your string class, then the mm, object is immutable. That means it cannot be changed. If you want to create a changeable string, then you have to use, there is another class that is called as your string buffer. Okay, if you want to go for the string buffer class, then you can create a object that can be changed, or you can say that is mutable. Okay, but in our portion we are learn about only string object, or you can say string class. Okay, then the next point is string class in is in your java dot lang package. Okay, so all of you know, because java dot lang package is always imported automatically, right? So we do not need to import the string class. That is the reason when I write the program, let me go to the blue j. So first, here, this is my program. Okay, so when I write this program, when I write or create the object of your string class, okay, it doesn't show any error because your string class is available inside your java lang package. Okay, and java lang package is imported by default in your java program, so we do not need to import the java lang package of your string class. Okay, clear? All right, let's go to our next slide. Now we have to create a string. Okay, so how you create your string? All right, so first is there are two ways to create your string in your Java. One is you're using string literal, another one is your string using new keyword. Okay, already we discussed about the string literal. Okay, just go for the quick syntax and example. So if you go for the string literal, then only you have to declare the object name, or you can say the variable name, that with your string class string, then your variable name equals to, within a double quotation mark you have to pass your string or write your string. Okay, like we did it earlier on my program, like good morning or anything else. Here string s1, that is s1 is my string variable which will store the value Somya. Okay, if you want to using new keyword or the new create, you can create the string with a new keyword. Okay, so here it is a string syntax. So first is string, then you have to write object name equals to new, then you have to put your class name, that is my class name is string, inside your bracket pass your string value, whatever your string value is you can pass here. Okay, as an argument, so that this value will be stored to your object. Okay, so here it is same as the example, string s2 equals to new string, inside your double quotation mark you have to pass the value. Okay, let's check with you our program. Okay, so here it is my program. Okay, this is my using your what string literal. Okay, directly we create a string object s1 and directly pass the value. Okay, now we have to create with a new keyword. Okay, so first create string, let's say s2, this is my object, equals to new, my class name, that is my string, with pass your value. Okay, so if we write like hello double quotation mark then close. Okay, so in the both case, this is your first one is your what using string literal, in your second one is your using new keyword. Okay, this is your using new keyword. Okay, now let's print the statements. System dot out dot println. So first one is s1, system dot out dot println, second one is my s2. Okay, so in both the case we can create a string and assign the values to your string objects, or you can say the string values variables. So no errors, let's run the program. Here first one is your good morning, again the second one is your hello. Okay, hello is with your what new instance or creating a new instance, but your good morning is using a string literal. Okay, in both the way you can assign the values, or you can create your string variable with your values. Okay, all right, let's go to our next slide. So this is, you have to string input through our scanner class. Okay, you want to input from the user, take input from the user. Okay, so in your scanner class there are two methods, one is your next method, another one is your next line method. Okay, so through the scanner class object we can call the next or next line. Okay, let's go to the next slide so that we can describe or we can clear about the next method. Okay, so what is next method? This is used to input a string without any space from the input using your scanner class. Okay, That means if you want to input a first name, let's say name is there, okay, you have to input your name, okay. A name consists of what? First name, middle name, and last name, okay. And in these three you have to enter some space which distinguish the first name, middle name, and last name, okay. But in your next method it is taking the string without space. That means if it encounter the space, then it terminate at the moment, okay. If you write any sentence, then the next method cannot take any sentence, it take the first word of that string, okay. So let's go to our syntax. So string syntax is, first you have to create your string variable, or you can say the string object equals to the scanner object dot your next method, because next method is inside your scanner class, so you have to call the scanner object dot next method, okay. So here it is the example. First here we have to create a scanner object, that is scanner sc equals to new scanner of system.in. Here sc is my what? Scanner object. Okay. Now system out of println just giving a message to the user, that is enter your name. Okay. Then here it is string name equals to scanner object dot next method. Okay. So that we have to input through our terminal window, okay, and that value assigned to your name variable or name object, okay. So let's check how it work, okay. Simple. This is my terminal window, just so this is my program. Just delete everything. As you know, if you want to use your scanner object, first you have to import your utility package, because inside your utility package there is a class scanner, okay. So for that import java.util then asterisk, okay. Just importing my utility package. Now create your object of your scanner class, that is your scanner. Let's say my scanner object is sc equals to new scanner with system dot in. This is my argument, okay. Now let's create a string object. For that string, let's say my variable or string object name is name equals to or you just create that, okay. Name is my string variable. Now just give a message to the user to enter your name, okay. So system dot out dot println, so it is enter your name, okay. This message will be displayed with you on our terminal window. Then the user input that her name or his name, okay. So for that name is equals to, we have to call the scanner object method. So sc, this is your scanner object dot my method name is what? Next, okay. So after then the value inputted by the user is stored to your name variable. Now print your name, system dot out dot println. You can write after the input, or you can say your name is, okay, concatenate with your name variable. That's it, okay. Now compile the program. No syntax error, okay. Just now run the program. So here it is asking for your name, okay. Let's say my name is Sambit, okay. So here your name is Sambit, okay. Let's say as I told you that it cannot take a space character, okay. Whenever it encounter with a space character, it terminate and return the first word, okay. So let's check it out. Again call the display method, So let's write my whole name. Okay, let's say Sambit Kumar Mandal. Okay, here I entered all the string or my first name, middle name, and the last name. Okay, if we press enter, it only take the first word because after Sambit Kumar Mandal, okay, this is my inputted string. Okay, but it encountered a space between your Sambit and Kumar. Okay, so that it terminate and return the first word to your variable or to your object. That is the reason it is written my name is only Sambit instead of Kumar Mandal. Okay, clear? So whenever you use the next method, it only return the first word. Okay, or you can say you cannot enter any space on your string. Okay, through your next method. All right, let's go to our next slide. That is my next line method. This is the method or this function is used to input a line of text or string from a input using your scanner class. Okay, just the just what is your restriction on your next method, that restriction is overcome on your next line method. Okay, so that means all the space or you can enter a whole sentence or you can enter a whole paragraph through your next line. Okay, that is assigned to your string object or you can say the string variable. Okay, so here it is the string variable or you can say string object is equals to, you have to call the scanner object dot your next line method. This is your syntax. If you go for the example or sample code, then here it is. First you have to create your scanner class object. So here scanner, that is my class name, sc is your object name, equals to new scanner with the argument of system dot in. After then just creating my string object, that is my name, then stream system out dot println, that is my enter your name, then name equals to scanner object dot your next line method. Okay, so that whatever I input or the sentence we include, that is your string is included with your space, the all the string values will be stored to your name variable. Okay, let's check it out. So here it is, this is my previous program. Okay, now instead of your next method, just I use next line method. In your next line method, L is capital. Okay, so just doing that and check what it happened. Compile the program, let's run the program. Okay, it is asking for my name, so my name is Sambit. Okay, enter. So you think there is no changes on your first time with your next method or on your next line method. Okay, if you see here, this is there is a Sambit, after then a space is there. Okay, and here if you see the same thing, that means after the Sambit there is a space, because when I cursor move it up, then there is also select another space after the Sambit. Okay, if you write the full name, okay, just like I did earlier, let's say Sambit Kumar Mandal, then it shows my full name. Okay, but in your next method it only shows my first name. Okay, if you write a sentence or you may write some paragraphs, that is also stored in a string variable or string object. Okay, like let's say remember the string in your Java program ej class. So it consists of various methods to manipulate string. Okay, let's say there is two sentence. Just press enter, then the whole string will be displayed. That is, remember, string in your Java program is a class, and so it is, or so it consists of various methods to manipulate the string. Okay, so through your next line method, you can input a whole sentence to your string variable. But in your next method, that is inside your scanner class, you only input the first word, okay, or a single word. Okay, this is all about string class on your Java program. Okay, so on my next session you will learn about various kind of string methods that are inside your what string class. Okay, and through which, or by this method or calling this method, you can manipulate the string values or string, okay, in your Java program. All right, so thank you.